Hey, this is Brian from the Casual Try Hard podcast, and we're doing another ill-advised late-night draft. Alright, so Train Devour is fine. It's not great. We know I love me some bears. Invasion of the Giants. So it really comes down to, do I want to live the snow dream and just take a bunch of snow duels and random stuff, or do I just want to take Sorrel's Packmate? And I think I'm just going to take bears, and we're going to see what happens. Because bears is always fun. Oh my god. Alright, double bears. Double bears is always good. Alright, so yeah, let's make this happen. So we're on the double bears plan. So we get to take kind of whatever we want in terms of we just take all the powerful stuff we see and hope it works out and we get to cast it. Double bears. Alright, it's like double dragon, but they don't jump as high, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so what do we have here? So I don't want the rune. I'm not going to be aggressive. Master Scald's fine. Worm's good. I want one or two worms in my deck. I like Sculptor of Winter. I'm just going to take the dual land. Again, because we're just trying to have good enough mana to cast our stuff. So I really want to prioritize removal and card draw. And then creatures can be whatever collection of ham sandwiches and sea level idiots that just have power and toughness and can win me the game. I mean, I already have card draw in Path to the World Tree. It's just being able to activate it. Alright, so this is bad. Snowland is gone. Just note that. So this doesn't do anything, more than likely. This may or may not do something. Don't want Craven Hawk because it can't block. I like the blue-green and the blue-black land in these decks. I don't know how I feel about the red land. But I think it is the pick. I mean, okay, I'm going to In Search of Greatness. And we're just going to scry some stuff. I mean, this land's good too. I'm going to take green-black land again. If this comes back around, awesome. If not, fine. But I'd rather have the mana fixing. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be a 2-spell deck. So this is just a 2-mana 1/1. I think we're probably better off taking Horizon Seeker. There's an argument for Way Down, but I think we'll just take Horizon Seeker. So here's a Frostbite. We could go another land or take the Frostbite. I'll take the Frostbite. Right, if I have I already have some Snowlands, I can get a decent payoff on it. Kind of plant my flag in this. Right, I think that the In Search of Greatness is not great, but the fact that it scries and it's just kind of a pseudo, there's a little bit of selection late in the game can be worthwhile. I mean, I don't think I'm putting anything in off of it. I mean, I could. It'd be shocking, but I don't think I am. I'm still reveling in double bears here. So there's a red-green land early on, but someone took a duel pretty early, so I don't think it'll wheel. The black-white land is fine. I do need white to activate Path to the World Tree. So what I think we're hoping for is just some dumb whatever color rares, and then like Glittering Frost and like Replicating Ring and stuff like that to just like pull the whole thing together. We'll see. This person is thinking very hard. So, there you go. Alright. So, the land or Grizzled Outrider. I will take this. I think Outrider will come back. Like, I'm not super worried about it. So I'll take the land. Like, this lets me, if I get some elf guys, the guy who makes people discard, like, that just turns those into something more useful. Alright, Hoggy Mob or Grizzled Outrider. I know I'm green. Like, Frostbite could be like a splash, so we're just going to take the Grizzled Outrider here. Because I might not even play the Frostbite, I might end up like green, just straight green-black. So, we don't have a bunch of legendary creatures, probably. So, there's an argument for Master Scald to rebuy Path to the World Tree. There's an argument for Dogged Pursuit. We're going to take Master Scald. Right, we could be like green-white and then splashing the activation of the Great Hall. I'll take Dread Rider. Well, strategic planning. Do I want to? It's 1 blue. That's fixing. Not that I'm like super amped to play that. I'll take Smashing Success. Put it in the sideboard. And Broken Wings is whatever. Alright, so... Wow, just like the black-white double spell deck is just right here for you. I guess I'll take Righteous Valkyrie. It's Angels and Clerics. Alright, we get like random clerics, so we'll take that. I think Strategic Planning's off the table. Master Scald is a warrior. Alright, so we'll see. Like, Righteous Valkyrie is not like one of those crazy busted rares that you want to see. So I can Vengeful Reaper, which I like, or Follow the Imposter, which I'm also a fan of. I'll take Vengeful Reaper. There's a chance this comes back, just because it is gold. So, like, we could be falling into, like, the Abzan-ish kind of hole. I could use some removal here, and I also need a little more fixing. Because right now I just have green-black lands. So, like, a couple other colored lands or Glittering Frosts get us there on the Path to the World Tree. How many creatures do I have? 7. Like, the immortal question on all of my drafts is, how many creatures do I have? So, I'll take the Glacial Floodplain because of Path to the World Tree, and I already have a couple white cards. Man, we're not getting hooked up with like the random uncommons. Right, usually what makes this deck really go is you get the gold uncommons that no one else wants, and you just throw it in your deck because your mana's going to work. But we're really not getting those right now. I want to take this as an extra red source. The land is good, but let's get a couple white sources in there. Alright, I'm going to take Rise the Draugr, or Raise the Draugr, whatever the Draugr. Because I need some way to have card advantage, and that card does not wheel, won't come back. Alright, so here I'm going to take Priest of the Haunted Edge. Like, there's an argument that I take the black-white land there, but like having the Priest as a way to like deal with early aggression is important, and like late in the game it can just like straight up kill something. And another one. Alright, well I'm glad I passed that one, because I'm getting these two. So we've got 4 snowlands. We need a couple more to really make the Priest work. Just a few. And like Priest works well with Master Skald because it's something that we can put in the graveyard. I'm going to take Frostbite here. Hoggy Mob, or I will take the 3/6. Why is that a noise the 3/6 makes? Like that's like the itty bitty like 01 cat noise. Like get a lion in here or something. None of these are good. I'll take this and probably not play it. They were all in that like take it and not play it kind of space. Master Skald. We'll take Miss, though it's not great. I'm going to take this, not because I'm going to play it, but because I'm trying to send a signal that, hey, like, I'm in green. Okay. What do we have here? So, blue-green land. Not that I have a ton of blue. No, there is this. Masked Vandal's good. Elderfang Disciple's fine. Yeah, there's nothing here that's like, ooh, I want that. I think we'll take... Blue's hard. Like, I've got one blue source. Blue's rough. I think I'll take... He's like, I know you want that. I want to take the Masked Vandal. Just because it's something I can cast. Alright. So, Freezing Flame guy. I want to take Cyclone Summoner. Card was better than I thought. Now I just need the mana to make all this happen. Alright, I guess we are going blue now. Blue-ish. So... Boo-hoo. Why is that the snow payoff that we get past the snow rare? Again, creatures. 15, okay. I should specify like creatures I can actually cast. That is a much lower number. How many cards do I have with Foretell? And I think it's just safer to take the Forest here. One of those blue cards might come back, so it'll be the end of the world. My double blue card. I think we take another Priest. There's a good chance the other clone comes back now. I should be able to like deal with early aggression with 3 Priests of the Haunted Edge. And Frostbites. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dual lands. I would like a blue-green duel. Oh, this is a good one. All right. Sure. There's another blue source. All right. I was gonna say I need a Lindworm now. There's a Lindworm. Okay. I don't think we're about Dreadrider. And then the Sentinel can probably go. Okay, well, take Frost Guy. All of these are bad. I'm going to take Undersea Invader. Right. Green Guy's good. So we're short removal. Like, this was not a draft that, like, there was a lot of removal. Like, a lot of times you get Demon Bolts and, like, you know, but this was not one of those drafts. We didn't get a lot of those kind of payoffs. Right, and the rares that we opened, right, Righteous Valkyrie is fine. I don't have a ton of ways to, like, activate it. I mean, a 2/4 flyer is fine. I mean, Cyclone Summoner can let us reset a game and kind of stay in it. But it does require us to draw our blue sources. Alright, so do I want Stinkskin Veil? How many things with Foretell do I have? I have this, I have the fight card. Well, I guess we're taking that. I'm not going to play Invasion of the Giants, and we're not going to play Revitalize. Okay, see where we ended up. Like, we can cut some... Only 2 cards over, alright. 17 creatures. Alright, Priest of the Haunted Edge is just kind of like removal. What do we have that has Foretell? That, like, makes this reasonable. So we have Vengeful Reaper, so that's just a regrowth for that. We have Struggle for Skemfar, and God's Hall Guardian, and that's it. We have 3 things. So that's probably not good enough. And then I guess In Search of Greatness is the other card we can cut. So yeah, I think this is it, right? This is 17 creatures. Yep. So let's look at our mana situation right now. So I've got green sources are the important one because that's how I'm going to fix my mana. I have 1, 2, 3. This is 7. There are 2. So I definitely don't need 2 mountains. Right? I've got just the Frostbites. I have 1. I cut the mountain, 2, go up a forest. I have 2 red sources, but I have 2 Paths to the World trees, so I really have 4 red sources. Like, I can prioritize getting those. I have 1, 2, 3 white sources, plus the 2, what are they called? The 2 Path to the World trees, so that's 5. Blue sources, we have 1, 2. Cut an island makes 3. Swamps. Go up a swamp here. How many? What's my color breakdown? Base green and then just a little of everything else. So could we... So we could cut God's Hall Guardian for We got God's Hall Guardian for Dread Rider. Okay. We could... Like, we might be in a Broken Wing situation here. That way we have one less, like, white card that we can get stuck with. We just have, like, a generic black card we can play. And then Cleric. So let me see here. Cleric. That's a Cleric. It's a Warriors. It's a Cleric. It's a Warrior. Warrior. Wizard. Another Warrior. Alright. So we kind of have our bases covered here. So I have 4 or 5 black sources plus the Path of the World trees. Alright, this is super greedy, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's give this a whirl. Yeah, we need like a Binding of the Old Gods, a couple like Feed the Serpents. Like if those Frostbites were Feed the Serpent, then I'd feel like way better about this deck. Like we'd have like the one Snow Mountain in the deck, and we wouldn't be like relying on having red to do anything other than activate Path to the World Tree. Like that would feel way better. Same with like Glittering Frost. If I had a couple Glittering Frost, I'd feel way better. Alright, we're in here, match number 1. Kind of the nightmare scenario, but we'll keep it. Like, Path to the World Tree bails us out a little bit. And lets us maybe cast some of these blue spells. But, you know, this is a risk you take. Do I have enough 3/2s? I don't know. Summon block. Summon block is good. Hey, if you're going to use your +4/+4 pump spell, I'm like, cool. Or the +2. Yep. I'm cool with this. Sure. Alright. Alright. Let's do it to it. So, we would... Is this the pump spell? We would prefer our 3/2 live. Then we can, like, attack... No attacks. We can attack, get a mountain, and, like, frostbite something, and have, like, activate 04. Oh, this has got to be the wolf. Like, they're green. It's the wolf. Okay. So, I can't really attack here because they just trade here and then get it back with Jogger Recruiter, which, like, makes me super sad. So I guess I just play another 3/2 and say go. Right. Needed to hit a land drop there, but that's alright. No, Face will save it. Alright. Alright. That's fine. So, I mean, they can't use their Faceless Haven, so that's good. So we'll see what they have here. It's like, do I get an island to get myself closer to playing all of these blue spells? Okay. Oh, so now it dies into a pump spell? So I guess they pump spell it, and then they get a 2/2, and then they get back the 2/2. Or they just straight up murder both their guys. Okay. We'll let the car go by. Now we're in the awkward situation of those guys were my land drops, and they're no longer my land drops. So I guess if they have a raise the Draugr, like, I am sad, but it's all right. I will eventually draw my raise the Draugr, and that'll be good. Okay, are they just super flooding out, or is there like a giant thing I'm not thinking of that's going to wreck me? All right. All right, all right, all right. Sure, let's kill that. Wow, they did have it. Like, why did they let me kill their 3/3 guy? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that being how they use their pump spell. Oh gosh. All right. Now, when I played this card, it was kind of awful. But we'll see if they have different results. Like, it was always just like make a 1/1 and then have it die. But me not casting any spells kind of makes it so it just doesn't die. And I still can't cast anything. Wow. Alright, let's get in at this. Sure. Okay. Yep. Cool, cool. Mm-hmm. Alright. This is... okay, at least I can do something. I probably should have attacked first. But we'll get in here. Okay. That's fine. So blue source or red source lets me get in through them making a token. Blue source lets me kind of get in regardless. Sure. Boo! Okay. Well, we're gonna Master Scald here. Like, they don't have a lot going on. Yep.
Join me in battle.
Blue source or red source, please. Or green source, you know. Alright, we're just gonna go at this guy. Sure. Alright, so things that are good. Any of my splash lands, preferably untapped. Path to the World Tree works. Okay.
Like the cosmos serpent.
Okay. Now I need a blue source. Like, blue source lets us play the video game. But this also works. Like, if they ult their guy, it is super annoying, but like, we will survive. Yeah, like, Path to the World Tree, like, Bergstrider kill their thing. Like, cause they might just ult it and then bury me. Yep. I'm assuming they have elves in hand.
This will be a victory for every elf.
Yep. Yep. Whew, we're doing it. Wow. Golly. Alright, blockity. Maybe we can kill my Master Scald. Oh no, they have a Erase the Jogger? Oh, way down. Okay. Okay, what's in my graveyard here? Alright, so they have a Shapeshifter. So I can get back the Lindworm. It's probably just the best thing. Right, I'll just get back the worm. And then I will play the worm. Sadly, he's not like a worm warrior. I mean, he's like a warrior. Like, he should get an extra creature type. Okay. So now I can block the stupid chariot. So that's good. Whew. Jeez, all my splash cards. And none of my splash lands. Well, I guess I have, like, A planes. But no bears, no nothing. I'm assuming there are more elves in my future. Okay, I cut that from my deck. I guess this lets him, like, scry 2 elves. Come on. Do I, like... I guess I don't have the... I'm close. I'm close to having it. How many cards do they have? 14. Okay. I'm assuming this is a removal spell with how quickly they kept it. Okay. Okay. So now we're in trouble. I'm in danger. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Problems. So I just have to take the 4 here. Guess I'll block here. So some blue sources would help. Like, this is where I need to, like, draw a Path to the World Tree into, like, another blue... Aha! So... like a million miles from... So... blue source helps me more immediately. Because I can blue source... pay with snow. And then tap down the chariot. Alright. No attacks. They have 8 cards. So, another blue source, and I just bounce everything, and I can't replay everything. A red source, and I get to activate Path to the World Tree. So let's see where we end up here. Like, did they just not have any snow lands for this Faceless Haven? Like, is this just this, like, waste in their deck? Okay. Let's them put lands in the... Okay. Okay. I guess them drawing all the cards in their deck was an issue. Like, that really put a damper on things. Yep. Yep. I'm going to block the 3/3. And I'm going to block 2/2, and we're going to see what happens. Like, there's nothing else I can do, right? Like, I don't get to play around stuff. Sure. So, red source is good here. Blue source is good. Man, oh man. Alright, they got me. Guess my greedy mana came and got me there. That was rough. Like, yeah. I think the Bergstrider was the right play. Like, just like Mountain Shock something wasn't going to be good enough. But I was unfortunate that I drew all of my double blue spells, the 2 of them, and then was that far in the game and didn't, like, draw my blue sources. Because I think, like, if I draw a red source there and get to, like, activate, kill the 3/1 and have them mill, then I can, like, block with the 2/2, and there's a chance that in the cards I draw another piece of action, and then we're in business. But we were not in business with a swamp. Okay. This is fine. So we'll take a blue source off of Path to the World Tree. Because then that leaves us 1 blue source from our guy. So that's fine. So if we just, like, rip one of our other blue sources, then we're in business. And, like, I don't have my red card. And I can always draw a double blue spell, so that's good. I can always draw the 2 hardest spells to cast in my deck. So this is why you usually don't splash double blue spells. Or double colored spells. Like, because this is what happens to you, like, every game. But I'm greedy. I'll admit it, I'm greedy. Sure, in. Like, if that's what we're doing, I am here for it. Are we just doing this? I feel like we're just doing this. Alright, so that's fine. Like, not that Dogged Pursuit's nothing, but like, I can kind of deal with it. Alright. We are taking our sweet time. I would like them to foretell something here. Just because then I can, like, battle. Ooh, 2 top. Ooh. Scary. Land. Let's see, 4/3. I wanted to be able to do this, but now I can't. Alright. I would very much enjoy a blue source. 2 games in a row where I draw both double blue cards. Ugh. So I have my red source. Just land gets me to activate Path to the World Tree. Sure. Sure. Alright. So. I can fight here and then not be able to get in. Right? Yeah, but that makes the most sense, right? I can go here, fight here. Get in the air. Play a land. There we go. Alright. Because now, like, the Draugr's Helm doesn't do anything. Like, they can make their guy bigger, but that's kind of fine. Right? Because they can't race what we got going on. So, I guess either way I did it. I guess if I do it this way, like, they could equip and then they could kill my 6/6. Which sucks. Yeah. Because before it would have wouldn't have been big enough. Okay. We're just gonna get in. If you want to trade, you can trade. Cool. Alright. Okay. So now, if I get to attack, I get my land for World Tree. So that's good. And, like, Dogged Pursuit's slowly is, like, slowing down the beats. They would be, gosh, they'd probably be at 8? Or 12. Maybe at 12. Sure. Like, much like me, they must be missing another color of mana. Well, they're not missing blue. They must be missing another color of mana. Maybe I should have 2 islands in the deck. Sure. Alright, how many lands do I have? 1, or snow lands. 1. I have 2? I only have 2, huh? How are we blocking? Alright, that's fine. I already have a red source, but I need a snow land. So I'll take snow that. That's fine. So I have 2 warriors in the graveyard for Raise the Draugr, so that lets me, so that gives me like a way to draw, in air quotes, 2 cards. Yep. Sadly, neither one's a cleric, so resolve. So we get back 2 warriors. Sure. I'm 100% not playing around a sweeper. Like if they like draw a land and like play blood on the snow, like GG's, like good game. If they like draw a land and play Doomscar, like scoop them up because they got me. But I really feel like it's more of they might be greedier than me, if that's possible. So I wish I had to behold the multiverse. That was another card I wanted. Like that card's gone way up in my pick order. I feel like it's like first through third pickable. Because like all of my decks that have been good have a bunch of like card draw in them. So I think that having a Behold the Multiverse is good. Yes. Mill 4. Alright. You don't get to get anything yet. Alright. It's been real. And it's been fun. But it has been real fun. There we go. Bergie boy! Should I play an extra, like, island in this deck? Should I play 2? I mean, I can't keep drawing both of my double blue spells. I mean, I can. Clearly I can, because I keep doing it. What would I cut? I went up a swamp, I feel like, before. Right? But if I go up a swamp, up an island, down a swamp, I have 4 black sources for, like, 4 black cards. That might be better. Just so I have a way to, like... So since I have the basic land searchers, just having an extra way to get to be able to get 2 islands, because I could have got 2 islands that game had I had an island in my deck. So, makes sense. Okay. Okay. This is fine. So I think we path for a swamp. 100% we're pathing for a swamp. No snow swamp, of course. There you go. Swamp. Okay. Cool. Probably a Demon Bolt. But in case it's not, we'll play the 3/2. Alright. Alright. Yeah, it's like 100% a Demon Bolt. We'll get a Red Source. So I got the Red Source just because I wanted a snow basic to make Priest of the Haunted Edge better. So yeah, they Demon Bolt the 3/2 now, I think. And draw their card. Oh, it's the wolf. Man, I was so wrong. I thought for sure that was a Demon Bolt. Okay. So do I want a 2-for-1 myself so they can't draw a card? Alright, well, I'm gonna kill the thing that I'm worried about. I'm gonna get my land. So here, so this makes Path of the World Tree better. So they do get to draw a card off of Agar. Okay. Okay. Yep. Cool. Okay. So like now we might be able to play the video game here. So we can, that's fine. We can set up like loop Path to the World Tree. With this, we can get it back. It's not a loop, but we can get it back. The question becomes, how many lands do I have? How many 6/6s do they have? This is just one. I get 2 for 1, but it's not the end of the world. Yep. Draw your 6/6. Or like 3/7 or whatever. Oh, they didn't have one. How many snowlands do I have? Enough to kill this. So a snowland would be good. Oh. Oh. Okay. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 3 snowlands. We can just take 6 here. Not the end of the world. Okay. I don't even have to take 6. I can just throw a bear in front of it. That's fine. That is fine. Bear. I have thrown a bear in front. The bear summoned block. Alright. So that's fine. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Sure. Okay. So we're gonna go this. We're gonna exile Horizon Seeker. We're going to play some bears. We're gonna get a snow-covered forest. We're gonna play this, and we're going to kill this guy. Alright. So that's fine. So the next turn I can activate Path to the World Tree. This is a cleric, that's a dwarf warrior. I'll just take it. Like, not a big deal. Okay. That makes me sad, but what are you gonna do? Land. Target an opponent. Target up to 1 creature. Kill that. No tax. Alright. Alright. Like, we'll see who's the grindy deck now. We'll see who can grind. I think it's probably me. Oh, Agar the Frozen Flame. Another one. Buddy, why are you playing for the bad team? Bears. Alright. Not a fan of bears here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What does this next thing do? They all become big. So 8, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to be able to kill this. That's 4. Kill this. That's 6. Play a land. So no blocks. Go to 4. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah, so we're going to go... this... and exile... Mentor. We're going to... fight the AR. And we're going to go... land and 3-2. Alright. Get in for 2. I will trade my bear for your bear. Alright, cool. Bear on bear violence. He's a shapeshifter. He's a bear. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Double top. That's not cool. Are you like murdering my 5/5? I thought I made him big and tough, so you could not hurt him. Alright, what do we got going on here? Oh, Bergie boy. Again, you're playing for the bad guys too. Okay. Okay. I see that you're doing it. No blocks. Alright. How many creatures do I have in my graveyard? I have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6. So I can... This is the next one the counters? Yeah. So we're gonna go raise the Draugr, get 2, 1, 2. We're gonna play both. Or we're not. Here, we're apparently not gonna play both. Do this. Exile Horizon Seeker. Get back bears. No attacks. Okay. So we chump the one that gets the counters. And I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Or I have this place. 1, 2, 3. Ah, geez, come on now. Come on. So we chump you. Block. Okay. Cool. So do I have another basic snow land? Okay, I'm at 3. So are they going to try to kill me with the trigger? Alright, do I have another basic snow land? Let's find out. Let's find out together. We do not. Okay. So I can 5. So let's... Let's see here. So this is 2, 5. So I can leave them with a 6/6. That doesn't seem good. I guess I can do this. Then I just kill myself. Well, no, I kill myself off the invasion. So I can go here. Well, I have the bear too, so that is a consideration. I do get the bear. The one creature. There you go. Alright, and then a land in no attacks. So, they have to have not that it's super hard for them to have like a giant and then a removal spell for a 2/2. Sure. But that's what they have to have, is a giant and a removal spell for a 2/2. Alright. Bottom. Like, they have to know, like, they've cast 3 of those, so I feel like they know, like, the bottom, like, plus the invasion, they probably know the bottom 6 cards of their deck. Alright. Bears. Do they have a white source for their bears? 1. They don't have a white source. Their white source must be on a dual land. Right? That's what makes the most sense, is their white source is on a dual land. Sure. Block. Okay. So I do this. I will exile this. So they played their thing, so I only have 1 black source here, huh? Okay. So I guess I do this. And then, oh no, I can play this. Okay. Then I do this. And do I just get in? I think I just get in. Yeah, like, that might be wrong. But I don't want to just not do anything. And, like, their white source must come into play tapped. So let's do that. So make sure I don't, like, so they block the 6/6, they take 11. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will attack like this. Land. Play a 5/5. Play this. Oh. And play bears. Get a land. Alright, I guess. Try to think if there's a burn spell. Is this their. Yeah. Like. Target an opponent. Target a creature. There we go. So, casting Path of the World Tree 4 times, we'll get the job done. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright. Maybe one more before bed? He says, and then stays up another 2 hours. I can't, like, I'm almost asleep. Alright. Just the blocker. Alright, we need a little bit of... The mana needs a little bit of help here. But we'll be okay. Right, I mean, this can, like, buy us some time. Ooh. Never mind. I think we get Snow-Covered Mountain here. That makes our Priest better. Sure, do you have a second spell? Okay. Alright. So, I put the stupid pick on this and they just start attacking for 3 in the air. Yep. Right, like a Snowland goes a long way here because I get to kill the Battlefield Raptor. And it lets me also, I can then use the... Oh. Alright, well this is kind of the nightmare scenario here. Just doing nothing on turn 4. Okay. Yeah. So we need the Lindworm. Would be good. So it really kind of comes down to what their last card is. Right, like if it's a removal spell, which it looks like it is. Yep. We're in a world of hurt there. Sure. Yeah, like we need Lindworm now? Sure, Lindworm. Alright, so... Wow. Sure. Sure, that was absurd. I mean, not doing anything turn 4 was a giant issue. Right, the 2 5s kind of hurt. I needed something to do on 4 to kind of pad my life a little bit there. Alright. I'm gonna mulligan this because I can't cast anything in my hand. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna keep 6. I'm gonna get rid of the Dread Rider. I mean, I can't cast the Frostbite, but... Okay, I can cast the Frostbite. So, like, I do have a little bit of interaction now. Sure, my favorite kind of decks. The, like... just play a bunch of like idiot creatures and run them at you and hope that it's good enough. Snowland? Not a snowland. So I want to play. Alright, like if I just lose to this stupid creature, I'm going to be very upset. Like the reason I didn't attack is I'm just trying to make them use their mana. Right? Like now, like they just get in for 3. Like I'm tying up their mana by not attacking. Alright, so like they have to spend their mana tapping my thing if they want to get in. Or they just, you know, draw another bad piece of equipment. So that's also an option. How many snowlands do I have? I have 2. Let's see here. Pass the blocker. Sure, I'll block. I'm game. Sure. Yep. So I have green, right? Yep. Alright. Let's try to do some things here. Sure, of course, yeah, bond and gold, of course, yeah. So I am being greedy. Do I have 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Alright. Now, we get him with them bears. Target at the one. Sure. He can take 2. He's a big boy. Alright. Sure. Yep. And we'll get rid of the Righteous Valkyrie. And we'll get a blue source. Place it blue source. Alright. Alright, Runimax. I assume they're just Runimax. Yep. and then they loop their... Yep. Figured as much. The old double run amok. Target an opponent. Target a creature. To a creature in my graveyard. I'm a Master Skilled. Let's eat a Tormentor's Home and get rid of... we'll get rid of Priest of Haunted Edge. Alright. I was going to take 3. Yep. Cool. How many black sources do I have? 2. I think I'd rather have a 3/7 removal spell and then this. Alright. Can't really attack through a 3/7. Sure. Yep, get your thing back. Ditch a land, I assume. Yep. Sure. That happened pretty quickly. How do you feel about bears asking for a friend? Just curious. Alright. Boom. That's how they feel about bears. Alright. There we go. That stupid Intimidator's Helm makes games that should not be anywhere near close. Like that Dwarven Hammer just prop up the aggressive decks so much. Especially in Best of One, where you don't have a bunch of, like, Knights Hide in Broken Wings and maybe some other stuff, but in Best of One, you just don't. Alright. This hand is ungodly slow. Like, the first thing I do is on turn 5. Alright, this is better. It's actually way better. So we get rid of that. So, like, I have early interaction now, I have bears, I have everything you want. So I guess I get a white source? Question mark? Or I wait. Sure. Speaking of white sources, we'll just play this. Like, that's fine. Like, if they want to fight my 04 or something, they want to burn a pump spell on it, I am also fine. Sure. Sure, I'm fine with that. Alright, so I guess the question is, do I take 2? I can do this. So I can do this. Like, I have a blue source. So, do I want another snow-covered land? Or do I want... So I have black, green, red, white, blue, white. And I have green. So I'll take island. Alright, so next turn, I can try to frostbite their 2/2. Right, like if they're like this desperate to get in damage, like a 4/4 is probably pretty good. Okay. Well, let's zap their 2/3. Alright, and then bears get a snow... I'll go to snow forest. And we'll play the forest. Okay. So, like, if they just want to put pants on their 2/2, like, again, it's not great that I'm just, like, not doing a whole lot. But it's also not terrible. Okay, that's a big burr. It's a big burr. Big burr. It's a big old burr. Like, that, the deck also could have used, like, 1 or 2 of those, but it's a big burr. Okay. Now, we're kind of in the, like, need to do something realm. Play a 4/4. Like, now they're going to put the bow on the bear. Which is, you know, awkward. So now I just take 5. So I can fight down their 2/2. Oh, you also are powered by bears, right? So you have all of your colors, or no? They're missing. They're missing a. What's it called? A white source. Okay. No text. Alright. The bow. The bow got me. No blocks. This comes back tapped. Yes. Which has only gotten me like 6 times. Yep. Yep. I can block a 4/5. Like, profitably. Maybe. Please don't, like, Blizzard Brawl me. Okay. Okay. We have reached a point of we are not completely and totally boned. So that is a problem. So they can bear to get me to 2. Now, like, again, if they have a removal spell here, it was fun. Okay. Okay. I see what you're doing here. Not a fan, but I see it. So, like, if I bear, then they bear. And then they kill my bear. So, I need something here that is going to, like, let me hold them off from bearing. Put them perhaps in forbearance. Oh, that was awful. I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. Alright, sure. So now they have a 4/4. And a thing that can get real big. Okay. Okay. Blocky. Blockity. This gets rid of something. Alright, it leaves me a blocker. Gets rid of something. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. So they have 1. So they have 2 pumps. I have 3 actually. Yep. How many snowlands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not even really big enough for me to I don't have enough snowlands to, like, kill it with my guy in the graveyard. Alright, let's block. Make them use the mana for their turn. Okay. If I do this, I have 5 mana left. Well, I don't want to use the power of bears yet. So what happens here is I block here. So they bears, then I block here and I take 4. But I want to try to hit a land drop. So we're just going to do the thing. Alright, no attacks. Alright, so what sucks is they get to play all their equipment that gets them creatures. So that's no good. I just kind of have to not die this turn. That would be ideal. The ideal situation is to not die this turn. Yes. So you get 1 pump, right? You get 1 pump with your 3/6. So you can't kill my 3/7. So that's good. Can't kill my 3/7. Can't do it, can't do it. So you just not attack? No, you do get frisky. So, right, that's, yep, block. We go to 4. So they have, yeah, they might be able to put a couple creatures on the board. Okay. Okay. Better. Okay, real quick. Pro gamer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8, huh? I need 9. What? Why is there... Oh, he's a giant. Do I have another... If I had one more land, I could have eaten one of their equipment. But unfortunately, I did not. Did not have an equipment there. I did get to play a bunch of, like, overcosted creatures. What?
Destiny won't determine my future. Get in a shard.
Sure. Sure. Well, the deck was fun. It lacked, like I said, what really pays these decks off is you get the Path of the World Trees. We didn't get a Glittering Frost, but you get those cards, and then you get past some good rares. I mean, which is what our opponent had, right? They had, like, Nico Eris, like, right? One of the few cards that could have, like, got them through the 7/7. But, yeah. So, I think deck was fine. Like, this is a fine, like, kind of big dumb payoff. I wish I didn't have the 2 double blue cards. I think the mana got better when I put in the second island. Like, I like starting off with Path to the World Tree. That is one of my favorite cards. And, like, if these were better removal, I would have been happier. But I think overall, deck was pretty good. Not our best, but it was good. So I was Brian with the Casual Tryhard podcast. If you want to listen to me and my podcast partner James talk about Magic and all that jazz, you can find our podcast anywhere you listen to a podcast. Just search Casual Tryhard MTG. We have a YouTube channel, as you can clearly see, so please like and subscribe. You can get at us on Twitter at CasualTryPod. We have a Discord channel. Links in the description below. And with that, we'll catch you on the internet.